ticket ban for Nazi salutes. Lionel Messi scores twice in Miami comeback at Orlando. Transport gives update on Huawei injury. More of this in the news. I am Banky O. European football governing body UEFA has fined Tottenham Hotspur, giving them a suspended ban from selling away tickets after three supporters made Nazi salute towards on-track Frankfurt fans. The incident occurred during their Champions League fixture, with Spurs 1-2 goals to nothing at the German club's Deutsche Bank Park on the 20th of January. UEFA said it issued a ban for the racist and or discriminatory behavior of its supporters, and it was suspended for a probationary period of 1 year. Tottenham are fined £26,000 by European football governing body in addition to the £1,966 for objects thrown by their supporters. Sport said the conduct of a small number of fans was entirely abhorrent and have issued them with banning orders. Liverpool manager Arne Slot says most Premier League games are no longer a joy to watch, and his football hat doesn't like the emphasis on set pieces this season. Of the total scored in the league this season, 27.5% have been non-penalty set piece goals, the second highest rate since 2009-2010 season. Arsenal's prowess from set pieces has been a key part of their title challenge, with their 16 goals from corners, three more than anyone else, equaling the most in a Premier League season. All three of Liverpool's goals in the first half of their 5-2 win against West Ham United on Saturday came from corners. Set-piece coach Aaron Briggs left Anfield on the 30th of December, and Slot's side have scored the most goals in the league from set pieces in 2026, excluding penalties. The Premier League has deleted a social media post which appeared to mock Tottenham goalkeeper Guillermo Vicario following fan backlash and a complaint by the club. On Sunday night, the Premier League posted on its official X account a video of Vicario sending a free kick down the length of the pitch and out for a goal kick during Sunday's loss at Fulham, with a caption, "Just how the play was drawn up." The video, which also featured the words "an interesting free kick from Vicario," followed by whoops, was widely criticized before being deleted this morning. Tottenham contacted the Premier League to complain about the post, voicing their view that the league should not be mocking its own teams and players. Spurs remain just 4 points above the relegation places after a 2-1 defeat at Fulham on Sunday afternoon. They have lost four consecutive games and are winless in 10 league matches before hosting Crystal Palace on Thursday. Each time Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi scored twice as Inter Miami fought back from 2 goals down to beat Orlando City 4 goals to 2 in Florida Derby. The reigning champions, who lost their season opening against Los Angeles FC last month, look set for another defeat when goals from Marco Pasalic and Martin Odeja put Orlando 2 goals nothing up inside the 25th minute. But after midfielder Matteo Savetti stunning 25-yard drive just after the halftime that gave Miami hope in Orlando, the Argentine legend grasped control of the game. The 38-year-old scored his fourth goal of the season to equalize in the 57th minute with a left-footed strike from the edge of the area. Then set up midfielder Telasco Segovia to score with 5 minutes remaining. Messi sealed victory in the 90th minute when his low free kick crept past Maxim Krupa, and he celebrated with a signing gesture towards the touchline. Jose Mourinho says Gianluca Prestiani will no longer play for Benfica if found guilty of racially abusing Vinicius Jr. Speaking on Sunday, Mourinho was criticized for his initial comments in the aftermath of the first leg of the Champions League knockout playoff last month. Said he was completely and utterly opposed to any kind of discrimination or prejudice or ignorance or stupidity. Prestiani is being investigated by UEFA and was suspended for last week's return leg in Madrid, with Benfica losing the appeal against that ban. Prestiani has denied the allegation but faces a lengthy ban if found guilty. Mourinho added, "If my player did not respect these principles, which are mine and Benfica as well, then that player's career with a coach named Jose Mourinho and at a club named Benfica will come to an end." He said, "I am not a scholar, but I am also not ignorant either. The presumption of innocence is a human right, isn't it? I stand by my opinion. If the player is indeed guilty, I will never look at him the way I looked at him before, and with me, it's over." He said, completely, utterly opposed to any kind of discrimination or prejudice or ignorance or stupidity. Turkish Super League giant Trabzonspor have confirmed the extent of injury sustained by Nigerian forward Chibuike Nwawu. The attacker picked up the injury during the league clash against Faith Karagumruk and was substituted after putting up an impressive display in which he scored twice. In an official statement released by the club, Trabzonspor provided details of the medical findings following further examination. The said following the examination and the MRI scan of our player Chibuike, who was injured and left the game during the Faith Kamagurumrok match in the 24th week of the Trendio Super League Mehmet Ali Yima season. Bleeding and edema was detected in the inner thigh muscle group of his left leg. Treatment for our players started by our medical team. The injury is expected to sideline the forward for a period, although the club did not disclose a specific timeline for his return. While has been an important figure for Trabzonspor this season, as absence could be a significant blow as the team continues its campaign in the Turkish top flight. And finally, tonight, Super Eagles star Akko Adams has been comforted by his teammate Isaac Romero after the striker missed an important opportunity in stoppage time. The chance could have given Sevilla 3 points in a thrilling derby match in Seville on Sunday night. The game at La Catuya Stadium ended in a 2-2 draw, and Adams looked really upset because they missed a chance in the last few minutes of the match. Romero was important in encouraging his teammates during the tight ending of the game, rushed over to comfort the Super Eagles striker. After the game, Romero said he complimented Adams for his hard work and how much he helped the team in attack. On that, Sarah quoted him as saying, "He has no reason to be sad. He worked very well, he did everything he could, and he should be happy about this important point." The Spanish striker said the result showed the team's strong fighting spirit, especially since they came back from being 2 goals behind. Sevilla found it difficult in the first half, but pushed harder after the break, making a strong comeback that gave them an important result in a closely fought game. That's all we have in the news. Talking points next. Alright, welcome back. This is Urban Sport Tonight 4.5. Urban Radio. We are still up for that conversation about how Arsenal defeated Chelsea yesterday 2 goals to 1, and how Arsenal have beaten them 3 times. In fact, 3 consecutive times after the 1-1 draw at the bridge, where Caicedo was sent out, was sent off for getting a red card in that game. Yes, we're still up for that conversation. 09160059545. If you didn't get the opportunity to speak to us in the morning, now you have that chance. 09160059545. Before then, let's hear from Pep Guardiola. His team also found a way to snatch victory from Leeds United. They scored through that match because it wasn't their finest game against Leeds United at Elland Road, but 3 points in the bag is all that matters as they try to play catch up to Arsenal in the Premier League. Let's get from Pep Guardiola, the coach of Leeds United.
Erling is a massive important player for us, but yeah, we have well